Alright, in this video I'm going to show you a few tricks, a rudimentary one, but uh, which might come handy to you. Mostly one-liner with awk, bash, okay, and probably 3-4 line of scripting. So those things do the specific stuff, okay, so nothing big but small stuff which helped me immensely. That's why I'm deciding to make this video just to make you aware, okay. So without further ado, let me get into my terminal and say, for I think it's zoom enough to see, but before that let me sip my coffee. uh, Nothing replaces a cup of hot coffee. Anyway, so let me create a file to demo little things, okay. So I have created the file. Now if I write this file will show little demo about using various little tricks, okay. So if I do, and if I copy it and then paste it 15 times, okay, I'm just doing it for the sake of video, okay. So I'm going to show you something. That's why I create this file. I just put a random text in a file, okay. So if I save this file to demo little things, okay. Now I have a few stuff already in my repository. I can, so this file, say for instance you want to add a number to each of the lines, okay, while printing. How do you do that? So to show you that, okay, and to demo I'll show you, I'm calling up a script called add line number and give the argument whatever the file I have just created, okay. If I do this, see, each and every line on the, look at the left hand side of the screen, each and every line is padded up with a line number, okay. So you can easily redirect to a file to store the line number against each line, okay. So you probably create something and you decided, oh, I need to add the line number to each of the line. So this is how to do that. How it can be done, see, I have called the script add line number. Let me show you how it will look like. Cat add line number. See, this is the stuff I called. It's simply take an argument, which is what I passed on the top, you can see, and it will call the gawk, the GNU version of awk, okay. If you do not give an argument, it will tell you what you need to provide. That's the statement I made for myself if I forgot to do that if statement, and the else part is what that's work. So it's basically a field number, okay, and it is the first number very, and it will iterate to next and printing the stuff, okay. And we have to provide it the file name. As you can see, I'm expecting a $1 is the first argument of the script. That is why it is, that is what I passed to this script. So it's pretty simple. The meat of the script is print the field number of with the help of awk, okay, and specifically on the $0 in the very first column, you can see the output on the top, that the line numbers are printed in the very first column. That's what it signifies, $0. Next is to move on to the next line and print it. Okay, as simple as that. If you pause a little bit and think that it might come handy, you time to time need to add a line number. Okay, that the file you have created and you wanted to take a printout with the line number. Okay, so it could be a handful stuff. It could be used somewhere else. Okay, now uh, the second thing, how to find a permission in octal number. Permission can be write rwx, that is the standard way, but there is a octal representation of the permission, right? To find it out at once, I simply wrote a one-liner which could help, like again, octal permission. Okay, and if I pass the value of the to demo, okay, pass the file I have just created. Okay, so this will become very easy. See, it shows the octal value of the permission and the file number and the file name. Very handy, right? So how does it look like? Octal permission. See, again, it's a simple one line. I'm calling the stat binary with a C flag, and it certainly take a percentage capital A, percentage A, and percentage N. Okay, with the uh, file we have to pass as an argument. Then I simply took out the field of second field and the third field and give a separate as a double equal, as you can see on the top of the screen. I'm hoping you are following. It's a simple way to see the octal permission, quick way. See, on a open system like this, like GNU Linux, you could do the same thing in several other way. Okay, there is no one standard way of doing stuff. I'm showing this, it doesn't mean it has to be done in this way. There are several ways to do the same thing. I'm doing it because I've been using it, so it's convenient to me, so that's why I'm bringing it up. If somebody want to take a cue out of it, they are free to do that. Okay, it's not necessarily you have to follow it. Okay, so this in the crux, I'm calling the stat binary with this percentage fields. Okay, which will essentially show me the octal permission of a specific file, and I'm printing out the file name out of it on the permission and the file name. Okay, and I need to show you one more stuff. What? I can't remember stuff, right? I used to. And oh, so say for instance, if you wrote something and you later decide you wanted to enter a shebang on that particular file, instead of getting into the file, you can directly do that from the command line. Still, it's an one-liner. So let me do it. Add shebang to the. So I try, as I mentioned it over and over again, that I try to give the executable name as explicit as possible. As you can see, I clearly wrote it, add shebang to the file. That means it will add a shebang to a file which is not having a shebang yet, or you might have forgotten and you wanted to infuse or inject the shebang in the very first line, right? This is a one liner. Okay, if you call up this add shebang to the file and give it a parameter as the file where the shebang has to be inserted, then you have to do it like this. Okay, now if I see that file to demo, see it added a shebang file bin bash. It was not there. Okay, so how the file look? Bin add shebang. So this is a one liner. See, it look out for the it take a file on the first line. If it matches, not matches with a, or start with the hash and exclamation, which is a prefix to the shell interpreter. If it is not there, then echo the path to the file and put it in a file. Simple one liner. So if you mistake, or if you forget to enter in a shebang, which is a very common thing in a shell script, so you probably wrote down something and all of a sudden you realize, oh, I forgot to uh, include this interpreter in the shell script. I need to push that. So this is one of the way. And it probably, those who do that probably is a very rare case. And this specifically is not a common case. So this is a kind of special case where people forget to. I sometimes do. That's why I put it here in a file and give it a descriptive name. So if I forgot something and I wanted to do something, I just call up the script and put the file, so it'll do the job for me. I don't have to get into the file and do the stuff by hand. If I forgot to, I wrote a macro in Vim that it's just a matter of pressing a key in insert mode, it will automatically do that. But having said all this, if I do not want to get into the editor and expand the macro what I have written, I can do it from the command line itself. It's just a one liner, as you can see on the screen. So these are the little thing which I have others also, but I don't want to clobber your head with a lot of information at one go. So these three things, what I'll do, I'll put this, I show you three things: how to add a line number to a file for each and every line, okay, and how to find the octal permission of a file easily, and how to insert a shebang in a file. All I do, I'll do this three, all these three things have just one liner. I put it in a script for my convenience. You can, all I do, I'll put the one liner in the description section below, so you can just copy and put it in your script, whatever the wrapper you want to write, so you can use it. I'll put all the three one liner in the description section below. Check that out to, and you can copy it from there and use it. Okay, so I'm doing this video in a hope that some people might find it useful for them. Okay, thanks for watching.